The Protection Paladin. This is beta before pre-patch. So many things are most likely about or going to change. So this is just what we have at the moment. Oh god, why do I suck at this? Why do I fucking suck at this, dude? I actually suck at recording myself. Why? It's so aggravating, dude. Yo, so the Paladin, man. Big things about the Paladin are, number one, in a raiding or a dungeon environment, no matter what it is, getting directly healed will give you 10% of the amount healed, right? So if it's 1,000 heal, you get 100 mana back. 5,000 heal, you get 500 mana back. Now, that is not accumulated or produced from overhealing. It has to be actual regained health from a heal. That's big for a Paladin. That allows you to, drop more Consecrates, more Holy Shields, Seal Twists, and all that shit, and keep that threat so your DPS can do what they're supposed to do, right? Kill that mob, kill that boss, down it, get that loot, let's go, purples, yeah. So, and another thing that I've been seeing and hearing is shield twisting, right? I've been doing quite a bit of research on it. I've been trying to stock up and get ready for TBC and the pre-patch for when the Paladin drops, right? And so I can get my hands back on it. So I got some stuff here. I mean, you're welcome to look at it. These Twilight texts are for when I go for the Cenarian Circle to get the ring that has a chance to proc 132 spell damage, that's huge. If that works out to how it's speculated to be, it's gonna be huge for Paladin. So, and then these are mats for my 60 mount and all that. These are the best battle elixirs, to my knowledge, that you can get for just straight spell damage, which is your threat. That's your holy damage. So, and that's considered just raw spell damage. So, yeah, more spell damage, more threat. And then I got some 3 Force Reactivists down here, Skullflame Shield, Uther's Strength, just for when I level and, just to get me through up to 70, 60, whatever. And then Demon Force Breastplates in here, but I don't think this is really going to be used all that much come TBC. We'll see. I'm going to hold on to it just because, just ballpark and stuff. So in order for back on Spiritual Attunement, in order for it to actually really work, though, you need to be taking damage. So as you start getting gear, before you get gear, you're going to take a lot of damage, right? You'll get healed a lot as long as your healer's good and can keep you alive, and you don't do stupid shit and overpull and all that stuff, right? So as long as everyone's doing their job, should work out fine. But as you get more gear, you're going to have to really switch things around and tinker with your gear sets to make sure that you're not super mitigated or avoidance cap. I mean, avoidance cap is good for when you're tanking a boss, huge boss, right? Like Illidan or some shit. But really, a Paladin's job is you're a trash tank, and not in the term of oh, you're trash, bad at the game, but you deal with trash. You're an AOE battle mage that wears plate, basically. I mean, that's basically what a Prot Paladin is. So don't get me wrong, you do want mitigation, you want avoidance, but you want to make sure you have enough threat, enough spell power to get you to the point to where you can then start, because it's all about balance, right? It's just all about balance. That's really what it is. And also, Holy Shield, your main mitigation spell, it gives you 30% extra block, and has 8 charges when spec'd into it, right? So, and really, I would always grab that. I don't see why you wouldn't, unless you're going some weird Sanctity spec. I don't know. For Strat. I don't know. But a lot of theory crafting going on out there. So, and Paladin's all about reflect damage, right? So you got Retribution Aura, you got Blessing of Sanctuary, and then, let's see, what are some other ones? Along with Shield Twisting, right, which is totally going to be a thing. You got Petrified Lichen Guard, however you say it. What are some other... and then obviously you got the Consecrate. That's basically about it for your Reflect, unless you're running, the Skullflame Shield. Which, on the Skullflame Shield, there's a lot of debate about Skullflame. But when it says when struck in combat, that means that you have to be taking damage in order for this world of procking in this shield, whatever, to happen. So, if you dodge, parry, or fully block a melee attack, because it has to be melee, I don't think it works on spells, then it's not. There's no chance for it to proc ever. You actually have to take damage. So with that said, if you partially block, which just like if you partially resist a spell, you'll still take damage, but you resist, you know, maybe 100 out of the 200 damage. Therefore, you mitigated half the damage. So if you can tinker with your gear set and switch pieces around to where you're still taking damage, but not enough to really kill you fast, to where you still got sustain, then theoretically, I don't know. It really depends. If you're doing like a pull like Mara, 400 or 500 mobs, you might die just super fucking quick. So you really need to have that super mitigation with as much spell power and just brute through it, right? Like a true tank. But I mean, Paladin's all about that reflect, and if you can get some absorb in there, some health steal, some health steal, then you're golden, dude. But there's a lot of theory crafting going on, so it's really going to be interesting to see what happens. That's really my take on it so far right now. Well, here with the Force Reacted, this another shield to go along with shield twisting, right? It does a shit ton of damage. Now, it does break very, very fast, and you have to be engineering to wield it. But I'm going to be engineering, because I feel like as a profession, or professions for a paladin, or at least a prot paladin, should be engineering, and then I'm going to go jewel crafting. But you could go enchanting and get the spell power ring enchants, which since Blizzard made it to where you can't swap between professions and benefit from either or, right? It's going to make those professions more viable and more sought after to have for certain classes. It's going to make it more refined and, I guess, balanced, really balanced. So, yeah, that's really it. So this is just a little quick video of where I'm at before I actually get a hold of my paladin.